There's a big misconception about avoidance that if they pull back, go quiet, or hesitate, it means they don't care. That's not always true. Sometimes, if the avoidant is interested in you, those behaviors are exactly what show they do want you, and that's what scares them. I know it's confusing, but as a healed, fearful avoidant, I can tell you exactly why this happens. Avoidants don't fight feelings they don't have. They fight feelings that feel overwhelming, destabilizing, or like they could cost them their sense of control. When avoidants feel, they don't feel a little. They feel too much, more than you. Their emotional system doesn't process feelings gradually. It floods. The signals in their body fire all at once, overwhelming their nervous system. What might feel manageable to someone else feels intense, consuming, and even scary to them. That's why they shut down, numb out, or pull away, because their body is trying to protect them from emotional overload. They need to do this, or it can cause them to automatically shut down, where they go numb, distant, or disconnected, or into avoidance behaviors like needing space, withdrawing, or emotionally disappearing. It's not a choice in those moments. It's their nervous system hitting capacity and choosing protection over connection. People don't understand that when they shut down, they're not being silent on purpose. They're unable to talk because their nervous system has moved into protection mode. When emotional intensity gets too high, the part of the brain responsible for language, reasoning, and emotional expression goes offline. They are forced to disconnect from their own body. Their body is focused on survival, not communication. Words don't come easily, feelings feel overwhelming or confusing, and trying to explain what's happening can feel impossible in that state. So it looks like they are avoiding you when they can't answer text messages or go oddly quiet on you. Again, this is avoidants who are deeply moved by your presence and are interested in you. Because if they're not into you, then they are just not interested, and you won't hear from them for all eternity. When they want you, one of the biggest hidden signs is inconsistency. They move towards you emotionally, then suddenly create distance. You'll feel moments of deep connection, then silence or emotional cooling. They're not playing games or manipulating you. What's happening internally is that getting close to you activates their attachment system. And once it crosses their tolerance threshold, their nervous system shifts into protection. Distance becomes how they calm themselves. Another sign is they stay connected without fully committing. They don't disappear completely. They keep checking in, watching your stories, asking how you are, or finding subtle ways to stay present in your life. If they didn't care, they would detach fully. Staying halfway connected is often the compromise between wanting you and fearing what wanting you means. Avoidants who are fighting feelings also tend to downplay the relationship while staying emotionally invested. They may say things like, "I'm not ready for anything serious," or "I'm just seeing where this goes," while still acting attached, getting jealous, caring about your opinion, or feeling affected by your reactions. This mismatch between words and behavior is usually internal conflict, not deception. They're trying to control the emotional intensity by keeping expectations low. Another hidden signal is they open up and then regret it. They may share something personal, vulnerable, or emotionally revealing, and then pull back shortly after. You might notice them becoming quieter, guarded, or even slightly cold after moments of getting close to you. That pullback isn't because they said too much to you. It's because vulnerability triggered fear inside them. Emotional exposure feels risky when your nervous system equates closeness with potential loss or overwhelm. You may also notice they test you instead of directly expressing interest. Avoidants often observe rather than ask. They watch how you react when they take longer to respond, when they need space, or when they don't reassure you. They're unconsciously asking, can this person handle me? Can they stay regulated if I pull back? Will closeness turn into pressure? These tests aren't conscious games. They're survival strategies shaped by past experiences. Another strong sign is they get overwhelmed by your affection, even though they want it. They enjoy your love, your attention, your presence, but too much, too fast triggers stress. When overwhelmed, their brain releases stress hormones that push them into emotional shutdown. In shutdown, feelings go numb, clarity disappears, and getting distance from people feels like relief. So they pull away, not because they don't want you, but because their system can't process that level of closeness yet. Avoidants who are fighting feelings also struggle with naming what they feel. You might hear, I don't know what I feel, or I'm confused. That's not always avoidance. Sometimes it's alexithymia, where emotions are present but hard to identify. Their feelings come in waves, not steady clarity, which makes commitment feel dangerous. They don't trust feelings they can't track or regulate. Another sign is they care deeply about not hurting you. This surprises people, but many avoidants leave or pull back because they feel too responsible for your emotions. When they sense your attachment growing and feel they can't meet it, guilt activates. Guilt is one of the hardest emotions we fight, so we try really hard to prevent feeling guilty for things we have no control over. Instead of communicating, they distance themselves to reduce the pressure, even though that often causes more pain. And finally, one of the clearest signs, they don't replace you easily. Even if they move on with a rebound or date someone else, emotionally, you linger in their heart. They compare, they think, they revisit. Avoidants don't attach quickly, but when they do, those bonds take a long time to fade. Fighting feelings often looks like trying to outrun them, not erase them. So if you've experienced confusion, push-pull behavior, or mixed signals, it doesn't automatically mean you were unwanted. Sometimes it means the avoidant wanted you, but didn't feel safe enough in their own nervous system to stay. That doesn't mean you should wait, chase, or shrink yourself. It means understanding what was actually happening. So you stop blaming yourself for reactions rooted in fear, not lack of love.